Sorry, technical difficulties. But I'm gonna just continue with this. It wasn't John 19. It was John 29. This is Saint John chapter 29. It's like it. Saint John chapter 3 verse 29. Ye yourselves bear me witness that I said I'm not the Hamashiach, that I am sent before him. It's like I'm gonna go down. Verse 29. He that have bridge, uh, he that has the bride is the bridegroom. You know, of course, you marrying the bride, the woman, bridegroom. But the friend of the bridegroom, which standeth and heareth and rejoiceth greatly because of the bridegroom's voice, this is my joy. Therefore, is fulfilled. Ultimately, uh, yeah, our bridegroom, our husband, man. Not only we are the we serving Yahweh Basham outside, nonetheless, and we're the friends. We're just we're witnessing. You know, we're witnessing Mosai Yahweh Basham outside doing everything he doing across the four winds, and doing everything slowly but surely. Make sure this place is properly destroyed. Just can't just do it in an instant. He can, but he ain't gonna do that. He's doing it through the face of the judge. He ultimately doing it through these kings. He's doing it through Putin, Kim Jong, Xi Jinping. He's doing it through Biden and the people that, of course, the administrators of America and everything. So we're seeing this, and everything we're seeing is great and is joyful because the Most High set it up. The Most High set up everything in this whole world. And so we can be gladdened by that because it's not for no reason. It's actually for a reason. It's not just for, it's not for folly. It's not for ultimately not for no reason. Even if you don't even know what the reason is, ultimately the Lord set it up for it to be compassed, for it to be set up for you to go that way, for this to happen, and for this to happen, and everything to be set up. And so he can do that for each individual man, woman, child, and of course for these as well to set up them in the world. But for us, it's for a reason. It's ultimately can be for our salvation. For two other people's for their damnation, and but ultimately for the Lord, for the Lord's little ones, the 144,000, the elect men. Yahweh, I'm of that number. It's ultimately for our salvation, upbringing. It still be chastisement and tribulation within that, but ultimately it's going to be a great reward from that crown of life. And simply, this is verse 30. He must increase, but I must decrease. Ultimately, the Lord Yahweh Shai must increase, but I must decrease. Our physical bodies wearing the tearing. We sin every day constantly. That's what we hoping to break out of. Who's the only person that can do that in the whole universe? Yahweh Shai. We cannot break out these mortal bodies by ourselves. We need some help. And ultimately, who the best helper? Who's our shield and comfort? Who does the person that uses us as his mouthpiece in his battle as what his name? That's rhetorical. Yes, y'all. But yeah, I don't want to say that. But yeah, ultimately, that's what this lesson kind of try to go on. He must ultimately the Lord Yahweh Shemashah must increase. He must increase in the name of the Lord. Yahweh mean he exists. Name of the Son is he delivers. Of course, Yahweh Shai gonna deliver this place a sure destruction. The Lord has set it up through thermonuclear destruction, ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, way of fire, not water anymore, and that's done away with. The covenant is there, the rainbow. So ultimately, that's what the Lord finna do to this place. He's finna destroy this place through thermonuclear destruction, and of course through the heart of kings, the heart of these nations, and heathen nations that run this place as well. Esau, they being pitted against the harlot. Ultimately Esau. As Esau, he may be able to win. He might be able to deceive other nations to fight fight this place to do a 1-on-1, but when you fight on three fronts, you find China, you find Russia, you find what do you call it, North Korea, and all that. Yeah, you done, you doomed, and that's what we're wishing for. You know, that's not that's the increase of the Most High Yah busting my side because he's doing that. The increase of it is, I say, it's ultimately physical. It's ultimately physical, man, because in his life, all right, no so called black man, so called not a Latino, so called Native American. So like it coming in his truth, in his truth currently, they gonna already know. You say anything about the Lord Yah busting my side, people gonna scoff and and mock, and people gonna just be like, well, this and that, Now don't get me wrong, that's good. Most people are they might scoff, some people might be inquisitive, some people just want to know, some people just ask questions and whatnot. But nonetheless, you have the answers. If you have the ability through the Most High Yahweh Shai, then you ultimately have the answers. You got this book right here. You got the scriptures. You got a whole bunch of time on your hand. Hopefully, you can read. You got a unicorn. Your internet. You can watch the apostles. You can watch brothers camps that are correct in diverse in the doctrine. Of course, fall out the name Yahweh Shai. You know, they know the right doctrine. If they saying another name, they getting tape ups to eating pork. You Father Friday Saturday. You can correct them on that one. You don't automatically rebuke, but you can just say no. But they don't. That's where you come in. And even the most faith, or even the most milk, baby. I guess like a brother that's new in the truth. He can tear apart and cut as many other, like IUIC or GLCC or just to edify the random brother on the based on the street, homeless person on the street, and no matter, he can do that because that's the that's the light that our people have within them that want to honestly, righteously follow the Lord Yahweh Shai. They have within them to heal anyone they can possibly do. As long as the Lord allow it, they can do it. So that's light that we have within ourselves, and of course these physical bodies in this system, this economy, this everything don't show that. They show that we our best way out of bad household is have a bad woman or have a bad husband, raise a bad child, or become a rapper, become a ball player. I mean, these are things that they trying to increase themselves financially and everything. You're not supposed to increase yourself well, you can, of course, for money, use that defense, but you trying to do it for, that's the only reason why you live and everything. You supposed to study and work out and eat right. Praise the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah. That's a simple, honest life, and honestly, it's a very appealing life to me, of course. But yeah, nonetheless, that's what you should be wishing for from this life. You should want peace because money ain't gonna bring you. But that's not gonna bring you peace. Ultimately, try to get this. It's like it, but yeah, just going on. So yeah, ultimately, yeah, you don't want to go off and just do your own thing. You want to try to do it for the right reason, for the higher power, and who's the higher power? The Most High, and His name is Yahweh. I don't just say just the title. I don't say God Almighty. I say the name. Our Father. His name is Yahweh ultimately, and that's the name I'm going to praise. This is right here. This is Psalm chapter 150. The verse 1. I will extol thee, my God, O King. I will bless thy name forever and ever. Every day will I bless thee, and I will praise thy name forever and ever. So just ultimately going to the name of Yahweh Bashemashah, you should praise that name. That's a hopeful name. That's a name that our people should ultimately call on. This is our refuge. That name is safer than any castle, any community center, any fortress across the whole earth. Esau got they bunker. They want to test that. They gonna test it. They gonna be cooked in that oven just as well. 2/3 of our people, just as well these heathens, just as well anyone that's against the Most High Yahweh Shemashah. So yeah, ultimately, present name of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah is what gonna save you. You know. So of course, going again, decrease yourself physically and increase the name of the Lord. You gotta increase the Lord. You gotta give post on. But in verse 3, great is the Lord and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable. The greatness he created the whole universe. His greatness and his power is every single where within the atoms that he can only count, or the molecules that he can only count, or the hairs on the head that he can only count, or the what you call it, how many leaves on the tree, how many fabrics are in that fabric, you know, or that fabric behind me. But nonetheless, only the Most High can do that. His greatness is unsearchable. It's unbound. He controls everything. And the fact that 2/3 of people are just willy and nilly in this society, knowing so of course most of our people is raised in a Christian household, a Catholic household. Maybe they didn't have the best, maybe they didn't have the worst, but they'll see this in their face, knowing that's it's a little weird. But the only thing that's weird about it is the names. How you gonna say believe in the Bible? We celebrating Thanksgiving and Christmas and eating pork and shellfish and everything. Is it So a lot of I say young brothers just they get confused. They scriptures say this and they not doing that. Don't get me wrong. Like Miss Fabrics or holy days or something like that. That's you try to keep the laws to the best of your ability. That's the physical part of it. You're not perfect, but guess what? I want to try to be perfect to the best of my ability through the Lord, through the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shah. Most people they'll say they perfect. These day-to-day Christians, these Mormons, these Jehovah's Witnesses, they can say they perfect because they're not under the new covenant. They're not they're cleansed. They're baptized. They baptized through some Winn-Dixie water. You can't just go to Sam's Club, buy you a whole bunch of water and then you clean, man. It don't matter if it's Aqua Fresca or LaCroix. It don't matter if it's soda water, anything. The best cleansing thing is fire. That's what the Lord gonna do to this place ultimately. But thinking you clean because some long-headed Edomite splashing water on you, or a bald-headed Jake, your pork chop eating pastor sneeze some water on you. You think you're saved? Nah, that's not how it works. This is reality and scriptures. Say nothing about that. You gotta baptize yourself. You gotta baptize yourself spiritually. You're not supposed to call out the false idols, the names. You're not supposed to call out for Allah. Of course, that just mean power. You're not supposed to call out for Jebus or Yah or Yahweh Highway, Ahaya, all the other false names. We call that the name of Yahweh by Hashem Shai. Yahweh meaning he exists, by Hashem meaning in the name of, Yahweh Shai meaning he delivers. And most people that believe the other names, they don't believe that that we're under that we're most people that believe the other names, they believe we're under the covenant. They can eat whatever they want to. They probably then they can murder. You got tape ups, adultery, sodomy. So they can do anything. Nah, they don't work like that. The Lord actually set up bounds for us. You know, there's no bounds for the Lord. The Lord's greatness is unsearchable, and our greatness is only limited. You know, we only have so much power that we can do. We're gonna do so. We're gonna do so much. You know, but yeah. Nonetheless, I just trying to, wanted to get that to go into the Lord of greatness. And, this is what this is what brothers and sisters and children are praising. We're not praising a donkey or a calf. We're not praising some grits and pancakes. Yeah, we're not praising nothing that's even touchable that you can even see. We're praising the Lord Yahweh. You know, someone that got a throne it's like in the middle of the Shemayim, sitting on the foundation of his own self. The foundation is just the Lord's foundation, and that's what gives that foundation though. But yeah, you shouldn't believe on the other things across these four winds. You should be supposed to believe in the Lord Yahweh Shai. You know, humbling yourself and being meek. We are just men and women. But ultimately, we're not just that. We're a peculiar people. We're the salt of the earth. We're the apple of the Lord's eye. We are a chosen generation. A chosen people, a chosen seed. And you got all these fakers that want to be us. You got two thirds of people that want to be Israelites. Even though they are spiritually, well, they are by blood. They're not spiritually because they still might call the wrong names. They might. It's like they might call the wrong names, not follow the laws and commandments to the best of their ability. They'll celebrate holidays. I mean, celebrate. You can now say if you live in the house where you live with your parents or something like that. They celebrating this. You can't do nothing. You can pray. You can pray. You watch a lesson, make a lesson. You can be loud as they are. But yeah. You don't be following. Don't follow them. They be following these actual holidays. Like TD Jakes. But he want to get swallowed and stuff. So that's all him. But that's that Christian though. But for people that actually believe in the truth, or people that actually know that they're Israelite, but they still follow these follow like Esau laws and not American laws, but still kind of conduct themselves as an average Negro. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this. This is Acts. This is Acts chapter 26, verse 22. Having therefore obtained help of Yahweh, I continue this day, witnessing both to small and great, saying none other things than those which the prophets and Moses did say should come. I'm remember one time, my bad. But this always been going on being small. The word. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to say. The word decrease means to be small, to be few. And of course there are a few of us in this world that believe Yahweh. Who knows how many right now, of course. And I know it's not 144,000 yet, but I know it's close. To, Yahweh is close to it though, and so we can get out of it. But yeah, nonetheless, that word decrease, it means small. Few, and ultimately, that's going to meekness, humility. That's going to what the Lord needs us to be. We got to be humble and meek because we are just men, children, and women in this society. So-called black men, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, and we're just a part of the society in the economy and whatnot. We're just money. We're just 3/5 of a man. But more than that, of course, these heathens are what we are, and of course, even 200 people they look at the NIGGAs and the rats and criminals and whatnot. But ultimately, we are the children of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, and our duty in this world is to follow Yahweh Shemashah. So I'm read one more time. Having therefore obtained help of Yahweh, I continue this day, witnessing both small and great. So we see everything small and great. We see everything big and small, in this place going out every single day. You know, that's through for all the name of the Lord Yahweh Shai. Even if you've seen it before that, it says, saying none other things than those which the prophets and Moses did say should come. So the things that the prophets and Moses say should come, ultimately, some of those things are still coming to this day. You know, like you got the laws and stuff as well, and that's the stuff we gotta do everything. But we gotta stuff that was already said in the past and is saying right now. The prophet is saying right now that's gonna come in the future. And I mean the near future, not 200 years, not 400 years or 600 years. We're talking about stuff that's in this lifetime. It's the last time you're gonna be on this earth. The last time you're gonna be, on this planet, be able to serve the name of Yahweh Shemashai or do parlays. So I feel like a better choice would be to serve the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, get some new bodies, stop sinning, have peace, have a family. A thousand why they were this is this thing. I'm talking about the kingdom ultimately. But going through this, still have tribulation, chastisement. Going through this, you're gonna see race wars. You're gonna see war. You're gonna see famine. You can see everything of the word and physically, of course. But this stuff that has to go through it. Just like in the days of old, most of these people, most of these pimps, they probably raised Christian. They know about this stuff. They know about famine and probably experienced it maybe in some form. I probably starved for 2 days. Can't eat nothing. But nonetheless, this is our duty as men to go in the highways and byways, so share the name of the Lord Yahweh by some outside. Not just sit around. If you sit around, you gotta be doing some lunges or something, or meditating. I mean, think about a lesson or daydreaming, because that's how it be. But yeah, both, but small. Yeah, we're the small ones. We're decreasing his life. We're small. The Most High is great, and even you can say, and of course, economically, of course, Esau, two other people, and and these heathens, they're great in a way. What I'm saying too, they not really, but they got a function. Esau using them to tear our people apart and everything. So they're not great, but Esau is economically, and but that's how two other people see Esau anyways. They don't see themselves as that. They want to be somebody, but they already know that Esau they supposed to fear him and everything, but no, you're not supposed to fear. I'm supposed to fear this person. This is a serpent, a base man, a disgusting brute beast that you have way more power over spiritually. You talking about this stuff in front of his face will make him tremble. A brother with knowledge and everything, they'll be like, whoa, it's 70. But Shalakia, 50. Let's see. Shalakia. Shalakia. But yeah, this last scripture is gonna be Psalms 116. Um, 116, 1-3. Let me get in here. Shalakia. This is Psalm chapter 116. I'm sorry, verse 1. I'm trying to go all the way down to 13. This is simple, basically like a deliverance from death, ultimately. This is what we should be thinking every day, that we love the Lord, and decreasing ourselves, physically in this world, uplifting the Lord Yahweh Shemashah to the best of our ability, follow the law, attachment commandments to the best of our ability, reaching one and teaching one, because even a woman, she can sing in that. She can sing about the Lord. A child can talk about it and joyfulness and tell somebody about it. So you don't need to just be a man, but of course the men of the Lord are ultimately the mouthpiece and go on the highways and byways, talk about this, and go on to YouTube, the internet, the unicorn ultimately, and talk about this stuff. But this is what I'm gonna get. This is 116 of Psalms, start at verse 1. I love the Lord because he hath heard my voice in my supplications, because he hath inclined his ear unto me. Therefore will I call upon him as long as I live. So we need to do, he is our voice and our supplications. He is our prayers every day. Anytime you want to pray, you should, because he always going to hear us. As long as it's sincere and it's the correct name, the Lord is literally hearing us every day. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the pains of hell got hold upon me. I found trouble and sorrow, then called I upon the name of the Lord. O Lord, I beseech thee, deliver my soul. Gracious is the Lord and righteous. Yeah, O our God is merciful. The Lord preserveth the simple. I was brought low, and he helped me. Return unto thy rest, O my soul, for the Lord have dealt bountifully with thee. For thou hast delivered my soul from death, my eyes from tears, and my feet from falling. I will walk before the Lord in the land of the living. So they're always going on to praising the Lord. I'm praising even especially technically you when you at rest, you are dead. You still praise the Lord ultimately because the Lord got you in the hand. Of course, you are inside. But the heathens is too. But yeah, I will walk before the Lord in the land of the living. And the Lord delivers from all types of pains, and he not only doing that through the truth, he gonna do that physically, spiritually, in every simple way, shape, or form when we come back down here on these chariots. I believe, therefore have I spoken. I was greatly afflicted. I said in my haste, all men are liars. It's like it. What shall I render unto the Lord for all his benefits towards me? I will take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of the Lord. So I'll say that's the end right there. But ultimately, yeah, calling upon the name of the Lord, ultimately increasing the name of the Lord, increasing yourself physically, having of course humility, decreasing yourself. That's being small. Having humility. It's like it. But having humility, knowing that of course they're not really small in this place, but you still use Esau's sword against him. You can use the truth against him to the people, these heathens. We have all types of powers right now. Spiritual benefits ultimately. But we have tools that we can use, and these tools cannot be killed. Ultimately we tools for Lord Yahweh Shemashah. Our bodies can be killed, but our souls cannot. Our spirits keep on living. But ultimately, we don't want to pass away in this lifetime because we're so close to becoming the first fruits of the new kingdom, of New Yasharallah, ultimately New Jerusalem. So this is a place that we ultimately want to inhabit and govern over. I'm of that number. And doing that is having humility here, decreasing yourself, increasing the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah. But that lesson was edifying. With that, with that, I'm going to say shalom.